One other important topic around numbers that you'll definitely come across is something called NaN, or not a number. So NaN is technically considered a number in JavaScript. It's basically a concept. It represents a value that is not a number. Now that sounds weird. It is considered a number by JavaScript, but it represents something that is not a number. Well, I'll show you some examples. Things like 0 divided by 0. In ordinary math and arithmetic, dividing 0 by 0 is considered meaningless, or it's undefined. It's impossible to assign a value to it. And in JavaScript, the same applies. We get the actual value from JavaScript, which is a real value. It's called not a number. And again, it is considered a number. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, in JavaScript, we have this thing we have not seen yet called type of. This is considered an operator, actually, kind of like the plus sign or subtraction or other operators we've seen, except it only requires a single operand. Is that the right term, operand? It only requires a single thing to be passed to it or to work, right? We're not adding two numbers, one plus something else. Type of is just going to take something like 4, and it tells us that's a number. Type of 4 point blah, 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 that's also a number. So this proves to us decimals, whole numbers. In JavaScript's mind, that is a number. For all numbers here. Now, if I try 0 divided by 0, like I showed, this is not a number, NaN. And if I try this type of thing I just showed you of NaN, it still tells us number. So I'm showing this to you just so you understand that technically this value is a special value in JavaScript. It represents something that is not a number, but it is considered a number type or a member of the number family in JavaScript. And I wanted you to see it just because it will come up. Not a number often will come up if you're trying to do something that you expect to work. You're dividing by something and you don't realize it's 0 maybe, or a user enters something that is supposed to be a number, but they actually enter in text, like a word, and then you're doing math with a word and you'll get not a number. Okay, so you can also arrive at not a number if you're working with not a number. So, not a number times another not a number gives us not a number. Not a number times anything is going to give us not a number. Same with all the other operations, plus, subtraction. You can't do math with something that is not a number and expect to get something other than not a number as your end result. Okay, that's enough. I'm tired of saying not a number. That's NaN. Don't worry if you see it. You should probably be concerned that something is maybe not going as expected, but don't panic. Remember, it is technically a number in JavaScript. It just means not a number.